Hello, everybody. This is the 18th session of Communitas online activities. The initial focus of Communitas İzmir Cooperation of Independent Performance and Culture Studies is to define an interdisciplinary and international common ground for cooperation in cultural management on an organizational, legal, and financial level based in İzmir. The project is realized under coordination of Açık Studio with the cooperation of Riepe Freiraum, Fatih Gençkal, High Open Space, Karantina Initiative, Nomad Mind Design and Art Practices Association, Sevcan Sönmez, and Tiyatro 4, with the solution partnership of İyi Bir Şey Advertisement and Production, contributions from K2 Contemporary Art Center, and Pure Space Initiative, and financial support of Spaces of Culture. We are together with Izaskun Abrego Olano from Düsseldorf, Germany, within the frame of organizational models and financial sustainability of independent artists and culture professionals in German art and culture practice, and she is representing Riepe Freiraum. Hi, Izaskun.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah.
I will naturally throw you some questions and we will be in a free talking session. And let's start with Freiraum. Can you introduce a little bit your company and your practical background?
Yes. Okay. Benjo Riepe is the choreograph. Then Benjo Riepe company is the company, and as more or less like every other artist here in Germany, he did his studies in the Freiraum school, dance school, performing arts school, and then after he did the dancer education, but he went to choreography. No, he at the end he made a choreographic master, and he began to make pieces. Yes, like this, so with a little foundation here and there, and one after the other, getting always bigger and bigger, and getting more and more foundation, not only in the municipal level, also on the state level, so from the Ministry of North Rhine-Westphalia, and then later on he jumped into this fund and to another level, to more on a federal level funding system. Little by little, getting more money, getting more from different parts, from different foundations, and like this. Here in Germany, in North Rhine-Westphalia, there was the ministry. It was I think 2009. They did make the program. It was called Spitzenförderung, which means high founding. So and it was more like for 3 years, not only till this moment. All the funding were project related, only for one project, like this. And the artists here, they are living always from project to project, but
like an institutional funding.
It's not an institutional funding. It's also a project funding in the model of a project funding, but a project which takes 3 years. And it was so to with this, it was focused on project. It is at the administration is like a project, but it was for project for artistic project plus a little bit infrastructure. So like to have an administration or to have a small office, so to stabilize the work, so to make possible that the work goes continuously and not from piece to piece. Huh? And then in these first years, it was more like he tried to keep the company the whole time, also the dancers, but it was much too much. So, no? So this funding was also not that big that you can keep the company the whole year. No? But he rent through this money, he was able to rent a studio he was able to have to be working and administration management the whole year, and then bringing dancers or other artists for the specific productions. Sometimes 1, 2, 3 productions on the year, depending of the other funding which were applied. So this is more or less what regarding the artistic work, no, of the company. But like nowadays, we are living in a very now networking is the most important thing, no? So because here in Germany, I have to say this art founding has a long tradition, no? So. And it's since a couple of years, and since I would say 5 years very much, or since 10 years, it's changing a little bit. Before, where always all the artists were very individualistic, only there were not network between the artists. It was so each artist tried to keep the most and last. So it was then no one was looking for the other like this. I am a former dancer, which I was with another artist, with another choreographer, which from the very, very old school. And there were artists were always so very, I don't know, so very individualistic and very, very like isolated islands. So no, but of course, life is changing. We are much more people. We have to share much and more and more and more. No? And this is what it is important to share, not only the money, of course, but to share the knowledge, to share all the experiences we had. No, only like this we are able to be strong, and to only like this we get an artist empowerment. So. And because of this, then there are everywhere in every state where plopping up. So like like associations of artists, or freelance artists of performance art, or only of dance. Sometimes depending. Every region a little bit different. And more and more are more programs growing up, and more programs which support this kind of networking. Not only the artist's production, but only this networking. So, and there was in the year, and it was I think 2015. There was a big movement about which was Dachverband Tanz. It's like a string association of dance in Germany with other culture offices. They make they create a program which is called Tanzpakt Stadt Land Bund, city, state, federal. So it's on three levels, and they create a program where artists which are supported by the municipality or by the state in which they are living, they can apply for a project, for an artistic project or for a networking project. Doesn't matter which kind of project, for a project who empower the dance situation in Germany. And as I say, it's not only artistic projects, are also networking projects. So, and then we found there was this idea to have an own place run by artists, not by a curator or something like this, no? Right, by artists for artists. And And then we found here, very close to our other studio, another place. It is in the yard behind, so in a house, another studio which is more or less the same big like this, with other spaces, and in the front house, other spaces in which we move with our office, and we renovate this space. This new space, we renovate this new space into, and we have like two parts. The one is called atelier, and the other is a co-working space. So people who are related with the production of performing art, not only artistically, also from the administrative way, also from the technical way, also from the design way. Also, I mean, sometimes we have here in the co-working space, we have some studies of law studies, and I said yes, you also can, because maybe once they will be specialized in, I don't know, artistic rights laws or something like this, no? Or copyright systems and all these things. So everyone who are interested, or is related to the production of performing arts, can come here and take a place in the co-working space and work there. We are open every day from Monday till Friday, and like this. So now you can just come and sit there and take place. We have a nice corner with coffee machine and like this, and just work there. And for the atelier, it is also, this is more for the artistic production maybe, or for people who needs more place. And this you need to reserve, because so many people are coming, so many people are demanding, they need place to work. And we say it is not for exclusively the production of one piece or of a project. It can be also for a research, for a conceptual meeting. It's not need. We don't want that people are coming only here to produce something, just to work here, to paint here. So and there are also we open it a little bit also for, well, no, a little bit, no, it was from the beginning like this. We open it to other kind of arts. If a photograph is coming, or if we have here in Düsseldorf a very one of the most biggest school of art, visual art, the Kunstakademie in Düsseldorf, and also painters are coming, or people from there who are making performances, because they have also performance art, performance studies. Also, they are coming here, so like this, to work. So, and this is more or less so the way we use our funding, we say our continuous funding for this place. So with this money, we support, we get the financial support for this building, and everybody is coming here and using it for free. And we hope for a long time. Now we have this project is going to fin 1 year more, and of course we are making already. We are trying to prolongate this funding. So this is more or less.
It sounds great. So you are already making your own productions in artistic level, and you are also running an artist-run co-working space, an interdisciplinary one. People from different backgrounds are coming and working there, which is so nice. So just promoting it is a pleasure for us.
Yeah. With this, I mean, with this Freiraum, the nice thing is that okay, we get this funding for that. No? We put a little bit of our own funding. It has too much. We need to match this funding, and then we could get. And Ben is very good with this, and he was very good to. He convinced city and Ministry of NRV to increase a little bit our foundation, our funding, so that we can match with this funding on the federal level. So we could match together, and then we could put all this money together for this. And the best thing is that even if we put our money, we get. We know now many people. You meet other persons, you meet other artists. You know who is coming here. There is a photographer who is coming, and then once we need some help for this, we can call him or her. We are knowing. The thing is that a lot of synergies are happening. So, of course, through the Corona pandemic, we have to close. We open in January, 31 of January. And then 1 month later, we have to close. 1.5 months. We close for a while, and then we open little by little. So we call it Freiraum for one. And so because I was here every day, and I was thinking, oh, this place is empty. This is not possible. This is no. And then we make it for one. So that people are coming one by one like this. So, and now more people are. It's quite big, so that we can have 2-3 persons at the same time.
Yes, we can say that. I think that the space, the studio, and the working place is already bringing people together, and it creates a synergy and a kind of network. So you go on supporting each other, starting from the studio. And Freiraum is, I think it means open space or open
free
place.
space.
Free space.
Frei is free space. Free space.
And you just made a premiere. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just the day before the lockdown, the last lockdown, I think.
Yeah, not the day before, but we did on Thursday. We have Thursday. The premiere was Friday and Saturday with the performances, and Monday is the new lockdown.
And there is a I think video recording on your website, or
yes, there is still open. There is still open, and but it's going to this I don't remember if it's this sorry, if this till this Sunday, also today or next Sunday, I don't know. But if somebody is interested in seeing it, they can also call us. You can find our email address in the website, and then we can give the link to it. Yes.
All right, so we still have the chance to see it. This is also can be taken as a note. And okay, so what are the challenging situations which you are dealing with as an independent artist? So, independent company, let's say, so you have a kind of chance to run a space and make your productions, but I am sure there must be something which is not easy for you as well. And how are you dealing with them? Maybe we can talk a little bit about the problems.
Yes.
A little bit from the dark side.
Yeah. The one of the biggest problems is the space. And because we have this Spitzenförderung, which now is called Exzellenzförderung, because at the beginning the Spitzenförderung were only 5 groups who had it for 3 years, and every 3 years we have to make application and get again and like this, no? But since we got already since 2009, and now are like 20 groups who are getting this Spitzenförderung, and the old ones, they are getting an Exzellenzförderung, a bit higher, and so now we are in the Exzellenzförderung, but it's also 3 years. It's also this methodic of the project administration, like a project, which takes 3 years long. Through this excellence for the one, we are able to have this studio, and this is one of the biggest problem for the other groups who cannot do this. It is very difficult to find a place. There are some studios but you always have to pay money and things like this. Or if you are making a production with a theater, they are co-producers. You have some co-producers, the theater is co-producing you. Most of the times you are able to have some rehearsals, but always, this is also, for the theaters, it's also very difficult to give you a place. So groups are always dealing with this thing that they have here 3 weeks to work, 2 months later, 2 weeks to work, or things like this. The project planning is very difficult, very, very difficult. So at the same time, it's also very difficult to organize people, because everyone in these projects are freelancers, which doesn't mean that if I work with a company as a freelancer dancer, no, or actor, no, I work with this company 3 weeks here, 2 weeks there, and I have performances there. And then I need another project. We are 2 weeks there. And this is very difficult to combine. Always when you want to get an artist, it's always quite difficult to say, okay, we need you from here to here. No, and they always say, no, but here I have other performances, and there I have this other project, and then they have 2 weeks there. It's quite, to schedule a project plan is very difficult, very difficult. And this is also, but of course, we have, here in Germany, there is an Empfehlung, there is like a minimal honorary you can pay, minimal fee you can pay for artists. And we are able to pay this, or maybe a little bit more than this. And then also we are able to bring the people for 3-4 months. So we are a good job, we offer always good jobs, but some other projects which work much smaller, with much smaller budget, they have a project for 1 month, so like this. And these artists are running from place to place and trying to do 5 jobs at the same time, and this is quite difficult. So as I say, we are able to have like 3-4 months projects, and so because of this we are able to bring people who can stay with us for 3 months at least. Because we offer a continuity, so no, it's so like this is quite good for the dancers, for the art. Well, not only dancers, musicians, or we have this. Last time we had the composer or the stage designer. So,
but this is this space is just for working and producing, huh? Am I right? Not like making events and hosting the audience.
No. I hope I never will need to do this.
All right.
So, it could be possible, but I hope I never will. Till now, we try to keep it free for art.
Yes, so, because hosting the audience brings different problems, like selling tickets and satisfying them as a place, as a venue. No, you start being a venue rather than being a studio.
Yeah, it's a good studio. It's only 1 room but the infrastructure is very small. It's only a small toilet with a small shower. It's not really a big thing, but it is also quite cheap. It was a good deal, so it is all like, I would say, it's like 1,000 euro in the month, so more or less, a little bit more. So, and this is still very, very less money for such a big place, so no. And it is very nice, quite the stage is quite big. It's like 10 plus 12 meters, more or less. So but through this founding, through this excellence for the one, and also the municipality, the culture department of the city is supporting us for this studio, so we get the money for this, and only for this, and not for the artistic. So that the other money we can use for the artistic production. We have two different founding positions.
So, are you also supporting some projects for free, or the people who are working in this studio pay some kind of contribution to you?
Yes, in our studio, when people are coming, we ask a little bit money because, for example, when we have to make some renovation or something is broken like this is not covered by the founding system. It's only the rent. It's a bit stupid. I don't know why it is like this, but only the rent and the light and heating like this. Only this is supported. And if I need to make some invest something or to repair, well, for this we don't get any support. So when people are coming, we make a very small fee. But we use also very much. Ben is producing pieces for 4 months, more or less, with the dancers, but also maybe before there are some, I don't know, costume rehearsal or lights or things, or stage design, research and things like that. So we use it continuously, more or less. And the ones who are coming pay us a little bit so that we have this little money for I don't know, one reparation or things like that.
Actually, it is nice to pay a small fee for the space you use, because it makes you feel part of it, actually, in another way.
Yeah, yes. You are right with this, because I feel also this is a funny thing that you say this, because I feel also here in Freiraum, when people are coming and they ask that how much it costs, no, it's free. Oh, free, oh, and then they, of course, they are very happy and they really cannot pay for it, and they use it, and they let always a little money for the coffee or things like that. No, so. But this is not official. This is a very free way of doing, no. But sometimes they feel so always like, of course, it's nice to be thankful and like this, no. But they feel always in a little like in an inferior way or something like this. And we say no, you have to say no. You have to feel here the same like us. We are both. We are on the same level. So no, and this is sometimes because it's free. People cannot understand this, so no, they accept everything, and we say no. Tell us, how do you feel here? What could be better done, or what do you need? Because we have some from this bigger program founding from the federal level. We have a little bit money to buy some technique, or we bought a sound system and a little bit light. Yes, minimal setups, huh? But so then we were asking, please tell us what you need, what would be for you the best. So, or do you want to have it here the light, or there the sound, or how it could be the best for you, no? And because they are not paying nothing, they think they cannot have any desire, and it is possible. So this is what you say. Then sometimes they feel too far away, and it's much better if they feel the same like us.
Yeah, but it is natural, because you can give as you take, you can take as you give. So this is like a dynamic dynamic rule, like a physical thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the place, the venue, the studio, and the space is bringing also the possibilities for the collaboration. But except that, what can be the examples of cooperation platforms and common grounds in between the artists in Düsseldorf in Germany, or from your perspective, how do you witness this collaboration dynamics in the city and in the country?
Yeah, we opened the space, and 1.5 months later we closed the space because of Corona. So I cannot a lot of people are coming here, but till now it's a little bit, so just for one or for a couple of people, of course, this synergetic dynamic is a little bit slow, but it is happening. So, but we had also to this Freiraum, there are a side program. There is a side program because we wanted to, what our idea was or is, the people who are coming here, they have also problems, like you asked me, no? How do you deal with this? Or which kind of problems you have? You have problems about administration, or you have problems about space, or you have problems about also artistic contents. You want to speak about this, that, and that. And other artists want also to speak about this, that, and that. And but you don't have access to this knowledge, maybe, or to like this. And then we were asked. Our idea is to have always a book in which you write or you say or you speak with us, and you say, I am looking about this, but I don't know how to look for this. And we are trying. Our project was that we try to find these experts for these questions, and that maybe then we bring these experts here and make some I don't know, seminars or workshops or like this with experts, with themes and issues that the people are asking for. But because Corona, this is quite difficult. So now we are a little bit, the space is running somehow, no? It's, people are coming, but all this collaborative, or this networking that we wanted to do is a bit stopped. So it's a bit, it's not possible now, but we transform this in another mini program, which is called Critical Distance. And it is we want to have different stations, and one of these is a little care package with inspiration, who is Ben opened this, and then he was speaking or inspired about this, like this. We make a film of it, and he sent this package to another person, to another artist, or no, it was to a literary literature. Who was? Forget. Literature science, yes. And then went to another artist, to a visual artist. And this package goes there, and everybody is opening, relating to it, speaking relating to it, and the situation like this, and then sending to another artist. And we are planning to do this, to send this to activists maybe in Brazil, or to send it to not only in Germany. Till now was only in Germany, but we want to make it international, to send to other artists or activists, politicians, or other scientific people, or whatever. So no, to people from which we need to have an opinion. So, and this packet is traveling from place to place, and we are making videos of it, and this is going to be, I hope in 2 weeks, is going to be released. And another point, this is a kind of exchange of knowledge exchange that we wanted to do with workshops, but which is not possible now. And we are going to have a friendly takeover with another mini festival here, who are coming here, people who are more on the on the conceptual thinking, performatic, so like this, and they are coming here. We want to make a summer school with different artistic positions, so like this. This is going to be our networking, our collaboration now with the other artists and people from the.
Right. So another question, maybe like how an independent artist, but just as an artist, not as a company or as an institute, can live by making art in Germany. For example, can a person just live by making performances and selling tickets and making workshops? Is it possible, or does one have to run after foundings of civil society institutions?
Yeah.
Can independent art practice be separated from civil society practice?
Yes. It's, of course, it's hard, no? But it's still possible. It's still possible. So when students finish the school, no, of course, they begin to work with other artists, with other choreographers, or like this. They have a job here, or they have a project here. So, and of course, at the beginning, they are always combining with other little jobs, or in the bar, or in the supermarket, or things like this, no? But it is possible. It's hard, but it's still possible. So. Also, for example, theaters, independent theaters like this, they try to, for the ticketing or for the entrance service like this on the theater, on the events like this, they always bring students, art students or like this, so that even if you are making all these little jobs, you are more or less in the performing arts field, so somehow. And the most normal way to begin to get your own foundings. So after a while, maybe you want to do your own pieces, and then you can make some applications, grant applications at the beginning on the city in which you are living, no? And this is, for example, in Düsseldorf, is quite okay. It's quite okay. You can get till 15,000 euro per production, or 20, I don't know. I can't remember anymore because I am not anymore in this kind of. So it's like about 20,000 euros, and then you can also ask on to the Ministry of Culture Ministry of North Rhine-Westphalia, and also you have some foundations here. You have the Kunststiftung NRW, which is the art foundation from the NRW, from North Rhine-Westphalia, and more or less these are the 3 points in which you can ask money for. So, no? Sometimes you get here a little bit money, there a little bit money, and then you make a little project. So I don't know, it costs like 30,000 euros. So you do a small project. So, and if, for example, there is also here, it's called Tanz NRW, and they have a festival for every 2 years, which they have a small platform for newcomers. And then maybe you have there a place that you became there a little place there and so on. Then you get always a little bit more money, or you get more support, or this theater gives you a residency like this. So you have to work hard. You have to go to many places, to ask many places like this, but it's possible. It is possible. Yeah. So maybe not the first years, but later on gets better. And now the Ministry of North Rhine-Westphalia, since last year, I'm from since no, for us since 2 years, they increased this Spitzenförderung to Exzellenzförderung. So the people who were in the Spitzenförderung gets more money. It's called Exzellenzförderung, and much more groups, not only 5 groups, but I think it's like 12 groups in dance and 15 groups in theater. They get this Spitzenförderung, which is like at the moment I think it's 80,000 euros in a year. So, but for 3 years, so 240, no? So, and this gives you a little bit support to go on the whole year. Maybe you don't produce the whole year, but you can, with other little jobs like this, then you can make your own project. Right? On this money, you add the money from the city or the money for other foundations. Also, I don't know, the banks sometimes they have art foundations, and you can get there 3,000-4,000. You put all together the money, and then you can. There now is quite a lot of people who are more or less safe for a while, for 3 years.
Yeah, what I understand is like production-based public foundations is something you can reach, but they are more for institutions and more for like legal, like people on legal status. Like, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, but for the like, let's say artist on the street, like artist as just an artist, not like a legal with a legal status. It is the way is something like okay, you have to find jobs and look forward the companies who are making auditions and etc.
Yeah.
And from another perspective, I witnessed something like the civil society-based fundings, small microfinancement programs. This is another way, but this kind of fundings are more related to some social topics like minorities and some sociological stuff. And it is something else, but you have to think that way. You have to make some cross checks in your mind and think intellectually, like sociologically, like, and you have to have that perspective as an artist. And this is not for everyone, I guess.
Okay.
Something special. So the general point view is like this, I think. And as another question, for example, for what would be your expectations or proposals for a cooperation platform and common ground between artists? Like, and how do you imagine it, for example? What do you imagine when you say cooperation?
Yeah, it's true. What I tell you is if you are beginning to make your own business. Maybe something I forgot to tell you from a little bit before. There is also here in Germany, it's called the Künstlersozialkasse. It's the artist social Kasse, no? And it is so you have to apply there and you say, hello, I am an artist. My main income is coming from artist production or from because I am a dancer, I do here works or there, or I am a painter or I am a photographer, whatever. And they recognize an artist. They give you an artist status. No, you get an artist status, and they accept you in this association, and it makes a little bit cheaper your medical system. For example, you pay there medical insurance, and how is medical insurance, and how is when you don't work anymore. not unemployed, but
like social insurance, retirement.
Retirement. You pay medical insurance and retirement. So, and you pay only the half, no? Because we are in a social system, so you pay as much depending proportional to your income. Because you have a certain income, you pay, I don't know, like more or less about 40% or like this, and they pay 20% for it. They pay the half, 50% for it. So for you, it's like you pay like about 18-19% of your income in a year, not every month. So for your medical insurance and retirement. So this is quite cheap. And so it helps you a little bit to have some stable situation. So but it's also hard to get into. Now you have to demonstrate that you have been studying in a school dance or in an artistic school or wherever. So, or that you make performances, or that you have to have already some experience in art, and then they take you. They approve your artistic statement. So, no? Status. Sorry. So this is what maybe I forgot from before, and which could be my proposition. In fact, as the ministry make this big increase of the amount of this Spitzenforderung and all the quantity of groups who are supported by this Spitzenforderung, it was a little bit a critical point also, because of course we are supported for producing, but there are not more theaters, there are not more spaces, so it's becoming a little bit producing machinery, no? So we have there are now people who are producing much more and more stable and better pieces and bigger pieces, and the spaces are not more spaces, no? And this, it was a little bit so. I mean, everybody was happy that it's more money, no? But which one has to be the next step? No, places have to increase a little bit, or the amount of theaters, or the amount, or the programmatic has to be changed, because they are playing. There are so many groups who have no place to show the pieces, and also this was. Of course, nobody wants to complain very much about this, no? But also was the question: should we have so much funding for productions, or the more funding for artists, so that there is like a base income for artists, so no? that you can maybe as a private artist make to get a grant for a basic grant for the whole year, so that you don't need to run for every production to other productions. So this was a little bit the question. So no? It was, of course, a very good thing that much more money for production was the money for production was growing up, but not the infrastructure for it. We are producing a lot, but there is no place to show, and we can. The artists are. It's a very. They have so the one who has the project can live from it maybe the whole year, but the one who is coming only for make the production for the 2-3 months has to change the whole time to other productions or looking for other income.
Yeah, it is a little bit contradictory now, producing but being not able to showing actually, and it's a little bit challenging situation. Yes, you are right.
Yeah. Did I answer your question? Yes, no, more or less.
Yeah, more or less. And would you like to add anything?
Yeah. No. I prepared so a little bit before something different, but it's too now. Is yes, what we spoke before, so no? That because you ask a little bit which forms of collaboration or yeah, things like that. So what I can say now, because I am living here in Germany since quite a long time. I have been for 20 years a dancer in a company. Now since since 8 years I am in this company in the administration and organization and like this. And what I can see is that that before the artist world was a little bit more divided in different fields, no? The dancers, the dance part, the performative theater, or music, or how is visual arts, or literature, or whatever. So, no? And that, as I told you, North Rhine-Westphalia, especially Germany, and especially North Rhine-Westphalia, has a very big tradition of artist foundation. So, and this was a quite very rigid. So, these fields were so, and now, I mean, there were on the institutions. So in the dance department, in the culture department in the city, or in the ministry, in the from North Rhine-Westphalia, like this, there were some, how I say, a bit older people like this, and now it's a new generation. It's coming slowly. It's changing. A new generation of new people working there. So, and now we are living, experiencing a little bit that all this founding is getting more interdisciplinary. For example, in Düsseldorf, they are trying, there is a new position, there is a new woman who is working there, and there is a new position who is trying to see, still there are not many big changes, no? But it's going maybe to happen. She's going to, her position is to see a little bit how is the founding situation, and try to make a founding situation for every kind of art, but not dividing so much in these groups or this, so like this, trying to make, because artists are much more interdisciplinary than the founding system is. The founding system is very categoric, and artists is not like this. Actually, we could ask, we could make an application also in the music foundation, or like this. But if I go there, they say, no, you are dance, you have to go there, or things like that. No, this is getting a little bit, this is changing a little bit. And this is also, but this, at the same time, the administrators, in the city like this, they having listening to the artists like this, and they try to make some changes, or so some hybrid model, so like this. But at the same time, it's a work who the politicians have to done or have to understand, because sometimes you have in the culture politics, you have somebody who has no idea of politics, of art, or like this, no? And this is the artists networking, because we have here association of freelancers, and these people are making quite a lot of good jobs, so trying to speak with politicians and trying to speak to combine the people. Sometimes it's the politicians, they don't know how the artist's life is and how interdisciplinary we work, every of us. So, and this is changing a little bit. The politicians now, at least here in the city, is getting quite good. It's another perception, and it is because younger people are coming. Younger people who also study more interdisciplinary. So nowadays, not only the artists, also the studies in the university are much more interdisciplinary. So and all these new people who are coming is making that that that this funding system maybe slowly, very, very slowly, gets more closer to the reality of production. But
Yeah, it's nice.
yeah,
It's nice. So art is changing and foundings are changing as
but it's quite
but
difficult.
slowly.
It's slowly, and also it's difficult because sometimes you have some person that in the administration she's really good and she thinks, oh yeah, this is impossible, but she cannot, the bureaucracy, this person cannot change the bureaucracy like that. This is a work of years. Yeah? Because the bureaucracy is hard. So it has been always like that. So, and to make little changes, maybe in some rules, how money has to be done. There are many administrative problems. So, because sometimes, as I told you more or less, we have 3 levels of funding. On the city in UR, on the state in UR, or on a federal way. So, and sometimes when you want to ask money on a federal level, so Fond Darstellende Künste or NPN, National Performance Net, or whatever, you want to ask money or to make an application on the federal way, you need the guarantee that you have some support on the municipal way level. But the application time schedule are at the same time. So when I am asking here money, I need money from the other place, but they still didn't give me the guarantee or not. No? And then I cannot ask. And when for the next deadline, I have already to spend this money, the money that I have the municipality. So it's quite difficult to combine this. And this is also getting better because also there are many associations of freelancers. So it's called here in North Rhine-Westphalia, it's called Landesbüro Tanz or Landesbüro Performance Arts. So are culture officers, but in every state are getting these associations, and all together are in a big association. And these people, these officers, are working quite hard to make this possible. All these things, no, to say, okay, people try to make the deadlines in a rhythm in which is possible you get all 3 levels of founding, so like this, no? Just, but this is a very slow, a work which goes very, very slowly. And every state has, every city, every state has a different position, so a different history, no? For example, now here in Düsseldorf, we had quite a good culture department. And right now, so since 2 years and still to the next 2 years, more or less the whole department is going to change from other people who were to new people, to younger people. And we have now a lot of changing here. So which is, I think, in a good way. We also, these people understand how artists are working, and that artists, they don't need to produce always, but they need to work always. Constantly. They work constantly, but they don't produce constantly. This is something that is arriving also in the culture departments of the cities.
Yeah, it is a good understanding actually, but artists are just started to actually like really understand this. You have to work constantly, but you don't have to produce constantly. This is also a question for artists as well as the bureaucrats and like the official people. But
yes,
so it is nice that we really started to understand this, and like bureaucrats and official people also started to understand this. Nice point, actually. Thank you for that. Izaskun, thank you for being with us, and thanks to Freiraum for partnering with us.
Yeah.
And you people all, thank you for being really in this project, which is really important for us. And can you just repeat once more, how can we see your last piece, Creatures?
Give me a second. Yes.
Yes, we have it.
Where do I have the link? Stream.
Because it is nice to really make this announcement from here for us.
Yeah. Oh.
We started to see it.
So, I give you now here the chat.
Yeah, nice.
Is this okay if I do like this?
Yes, and then I can copy and paste it under the YouTube page, YouTube chat.
Oh. Hello?
Yeah.
I know. It's okay if I send you the link.
Yes.
In the
sure.
chat.
Sure.
Then you can share with the other people.
I can share it under our YouTube page,
Yes.
under this screen. This one. All right.
Yeah.
We can see it from here. Okay. So our dear audiences, I am sharing Bence Riepe's new piece link under our YouTube page. Oops, sorry, I couldn't make it. I will make it once more. Just a moment, please. You can see the link under our YouTube page.
And
Okay. Okay, so.
And I just wanted to say you something.
Yes,
thank you very much also for the invitation, of course. And what I wanted to say you also, the Freiraum, for us, it was really open for everyone of related to the art production, not only before I say performing arts, but actually it's for all art productions. And we want to keep it also international. So if you if you need a place in Düsseldorf to work for a while, or you can write to freiraum@benjotrepe.com, and of course we are very happy to keep in contact with other associations like yours, or other studios or groups or whatever. And even if you are only traveling around here or passing by Düsseldorf, we are happy to host people to just come, just call us or write us. And then
we have friends in Düsseldorf, sure. We have
somewhere in the post-pandemic time, maybe. I mean, it's Freiraum is not only for German artists, for every kind of.
Yeah, sure. Okay. It's the same for you. You have us in İzmir, and so it is nice to know it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And we are going on where we live today now. Next Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning. See you.
Okay. Ciao.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Safak.